So welcome everyone to the first official episode of Truth Devil. So if you missed the first episode of me introducing Truth Devil or are not aware of the concept, it's basically me taking Fact Fiend articles we've already covered on the main channel, running it through Google Translate and reading it back to you, trying not to laugh. Now I realise that me just reading an article that's been translated will be quite quick, so I'm going to try and do a couple. Let me know in the comments if you like this sort of thing, if you think this format works. Because I'm just trying something different. It might not work, but it's just an idea I've had just like mingling in my mind for a while, and I thought, why not try it out on this channel? Because that's what this channel is all about. It's about trying new ideas. I don't know what the setup's going to look like because it's basically supposed to look like a rip-off of a Fact Fiend video. So Truth Devil was a translated version of Fact Fiend. So you'll see that logo in the corner. Hopefully there'll be a green screen background. I don't know because I don't know how well this is going to work. So my office setup is a little bit more cramped and awkward compared to our usual office. For this episode, I have chosen That Time George Clooney Made Jim on The Office Have Shit Hair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to translate the title to begin with. I'll do that on all of the articles and then I'll probably name the video whatever the funniest title is. I'm going to skip through footage of me Google translating stuff because I don't think you need to see that. I'll just cut straight to the results. But yeah, let me know if you want to see that process, but I don't think it's needed, and also it would save a lot of editing time. Let's translate that, shall we, and see what we can come up with. Okay, so I ran it through a couple of languages. Let's see what we got. Then George Clooney took Jimmy to the office to keep his hair from getting dirty. So, it's a good contender to start with. Now I'm just imagining someone just scrolling through YouTube with like no idea what this channel is and seeing that title and being like, eh? So now I have to translate the whole thing. Also, I'll put like an annotation or link to the actual video. If you want to watch that one first, if you've never seen that video, you don't know what the article is about, you can go watch that video first. So a brief summary is John Krasinski wanted to wear a wig while playing Jim on The Office because he needed to cut his hair for a film role. And the showrunner of The Office was like, you can't wear a wig, you'll be able to tell. And long story short, he couldn't tell. So let's get to it, shall we? I need to try not to laugh. So what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to put the original text below while I'm reading out the translated version so you know what it's supposed to say. I've got both the original and the translated version in front of me so I can compare the text. So, let us begin. One of the most popular jokes in the American version of The Office is the support for Jim Halbert's series. It is a pity that you want to intimidate your colleagues professionally. This unknown is clear. Actor John Krasinski, who started the third season of the show, is a little inspired by George Clooney. Many of them are when actors sign up for TV shows and movies and explain why they play characters from different perspectives. Often, the whole product, and in some cases, must be retained afterwards. Great, we talk about a lot. Scott Pilgrim vs. Brandon Ruth Die Welt website in production leads to a contractual commitment to play Man of Steel in a potential series. Specifically, we also talk about how Rainn Wilson gave Dwight Schrute the lightest hair imaginable, because it should be about 10 years. John Krasinski was also asked to keep his iconic haircut while production continued. Oh my god, a sentence that made sense. A new era of work has begun. He initially declined until he was offered a key role in Leatherheads. It seems that Krasinski does not want to step down because he is on a team with the second worst Batman. Oh no, it actually says that as well. The problem was that since the film was made in the 1920s, Krasinski had to take on a well-written and in-depth overlay. What not to do if you don't want NBC to sue? In fact, the only way. Krasinski. That's all it says. He can have his hair cut legally and his hair has been approved by the manufacturers. What Krasinski believed would be easy until you try. He suggested that he wear a wig during the filming. And when he was shot? This was stated by Greg Daniels, host of The Office. Krasinski is nearby. People will know if he is wearing a wig. Krasinski may have decided to get rid of Daniel because of his temper. Oh god, oh no. But he didn't say anything while wearing fake hair. Krasinski secretly wore fake hair and posed in the same room with her, especially in a beauty contest. Basketball wigs not only fool everyone, but also give you a strong workout. But the good thing is that after the video was shot, Krasinski went into Daniel's office and beat him. Krasinski went into Daniel's office and beat him. Conditions become impossible. You don't say. Daniels looked the actor in the eye and told him, "John, I know you have hair." When Daniels asked if he was sure he could recognise the wig, he was convinced it was John. Throw it away and put it on the table like a real thorn. Daniel was shocked. Krasinski immediately cut her hair and did her hair if she wanted to respect the ball. The testicles need energy to perform this action. That's where it ends. That is literally where it ends. Yeah, that was very different. Let me know in the comments if you managed to not laugh. So that was difficult for me. So for the second one, I chose the article, "That time a company sold a lasagna crammed with horse." But yeah, it's basically about the scandal where products sold as beef actually had horse meat in them. I'm pretty sure majority of people know of that scandal anyway, but yeah, if you want to watch the video on it, I'll link it. So like before, I'll put that through Google Translate and get hopefully a hilarious title. At the time, the company was selling horsehair. I don't know if it beats the George Clooney one. But yeah, let's dive into the article, shall we? In 2013, Europe was hit hard when it was discovered that many beef products were sold, but the continent has many horses. The company was in the middle of this scandal. They have 100% horse health, which I have tried to avoid. Because life. Why does it sound like Tommy Wiseau? That's life. Of course, you make waffles for horses. What? I already need to look at what it's supposed to be. Anywhere that mentions waffles. No, nothing mentions waffles. At first, but maybe people are reading it right now and are probably wondering where the hell his horse came from. Whose horse? The beef label is a short version of the story that horse meat is bought and sold in factories in Romania. And again from various meat wholesalers. One or more of them, somewhere in this fleshy daisy, stick a bad label on a piece of meat so you don't throw it away. The result is a real meat treat. The original says beef. No, don't laugh. Manufactures and sells products that contain less meat than the Big Mac. Not only that, many cyclists have won numerous awards. What? What's this got to do with it? Other popular products, such as beef and chicken, are of course made from pork. That is actually part of the story. Many sat down. That's it, just literally many sat down. Meat companies take into account the prices of goods sold to the religious sector. The difference between pork and cooked horse meat is impossible. However, the consequences of this tragedy should not be underestimated and can serve as a good example for consumers. A few weeks ago, the market value of the Tesco supermarket was lost by 300 million units. They found little things on the horse's back. That was kind of making sense. This means that the company distributes all the newspapers and usually closes the lost business. In fact, the eternal anger of the people decided that the hourly ban had nothing to fear. He was ridiculed. Who? And the lasagna party was full of horses. What also angered the Brits was the fact that lasagna quickly became the symbol of all sins. Interestingly, despite the country's major problems, Finns did not agree at the time. Finns? Oh, it's meant to be like find us. Conclusion. We do not see this as a question of food security. Yes, sure, but it didn't piss people off anymore, and it paralysed me a bit. Treat it like an invention that all the climbers in the world will remember. Cry. This product is safe because it is trying to get off the market. The end. Okay, so not too crazy. I just like the fact it changed beef to meat treat. Whenever I cook a spag bowl now, I'm just like, do you want a meat treat pasta? And again, let me know in the comments if you laughed at this one. So that is Truth Devil. Please let me know if you would like to see more of these types of videos. I really enjoy reading them and trying not to laugh. I think I did pretty well. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you failed or if you'd like to see more of this sort of thing. And as always, thank you for watching.